Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Suns against the Los Angeles Clippers here at the Staples Center. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A., my parents being able to watch me at Staples. I'm not playing for the Clippers. This is home. I'm playing for the home team. It doesn't get any better than that. And Kevin, his family is backing him up. They show up to every game here.
What a story. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. And for Los Angeles, Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the four-man position. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now, here's George. Morris, left side. Clock at 4. Crowder with the steal. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside, George. A three ball. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Bridges finds Ayton. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career. He demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
First trip to the line for him here.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
First one falls for him.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Ayton hits them both.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
Now here's Jackson.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Bridges kicks to Crowder. To the inside. Ayton makes it off the glass.
This guy has got a dominant physical frame, incredible athleticism. Nice job by DeAndre Ayton inside.
Now Jackson. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Feeds it to George. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. George has got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Passes it to Booker. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Bridges with the steal. Here's Ayton. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. Jackson looking it over. And here is Ayton. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Paul kicks to Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Clippers trail by 3. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Pass to Batum. Back to Rondo. Outside, George. 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by George. And it's all knotted up.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Ball outside. Pass to Booker. And here is Ayton. The pass to Bridges. Ayton kicks to Paul. Back to Ayton. Shoots over Batum. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, good luck stopping that. Kawhi Leonard, huge, strong hands, in total command of the basketball. Go ahead.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Los Angeles making a switch here. .124 left in the first quarter of the game. Paul with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's good for 2.
Well, so quick off the pass. I mean, Crowder timing that shot perfectly, staying one step ahead of the defense.
Here's Leonard. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Payne, he's checked in for Paul. Kennard against Booker. Out to the right wing. Here's Mann. It's hauled in by the Suns. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Payne. Kennard covering. Count it. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Leonard with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. Leonard with the bucket.
Well, efficiency from the mid-range has always been a part of Kawhi Leonard's game.
Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And he gets it to go. Rondo's got 5. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
Leonard, that's for 2. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Suns ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together. We move the ball. We make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Charge is out there with Johnson. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Payne, and it's Craig in at the small forward position. Booker the pass to Payne. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Payne's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. So for the Suns, Langston Galloway's checked in for Torrey Craig. Carter comes in for Devin Booker, and Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Jackson has the open look. Good on the three-point shot.
And Jackson has become a reliable three-point shooter. That's a shot you got to respect.
Jackson against Paul. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Clippers trail by 4. And George kicks to Morris. Rebound by Johnson.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Phoenix. Back to George. Wide open look, and a little luck that time, but it drops. George has got 7.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Paul looking around. Morris with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Paul with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Clippers trail by 6 to the paint. And Morris throws it down.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the Suns here with a different look. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Langston Galloway. And Moore subbed in for Carter. Now here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Moore against Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Paul, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns. Ball against Jackson. George up top. George up top. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. George against Bridges. And George kicks to Batum. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, George. It's over Bridges. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from 3-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
The first free throw is good.
Well, we all know this young man came out of college highly decorated, having won 2 national championships. And in the NBA, Mikal Bridges has shown those were not flukes. This guy's got big-time talent.
Zubac is checked in for Nicholas Batum. So he gets them both. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Jackson. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Count that bucket.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Now here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got his second bucket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Crowder finds Bridges. Paul outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 8 points.
Well, there's a level of physicality that all coaches can appreciate. Chris Paul doing work.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. They've got Batum. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in a point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Kawhi Leonard consistently efficient with his scoring ability. Nice jumper.
Paul passes to Bridges. On the wing, Booker, defended by George. Here's Ayton. Batum with the steal. Booker against Leonard. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Leonard's got 8 points.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
Ball against Jackson. Bounce pass from Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. The feed to Jackson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hondo's checked in. Here's Payne. Paul George making his last shot. Booker at the elbow. Inside, Ayton dishes to Bridges, shoots over Leonard. Bridges misses. Clippers trail by 4. Leonard trying to break free. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
Kennard, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. And Rondo drops them both.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Payne passes to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Batum with the steal. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. Booker outside. Good on the bucket.
Well, comparisons are always difficult, but hard not to see some Klay Thompson in Booker's game.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's George, and the layup falls. George has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Kennard against Booker. And George gets it to go.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
And the Suns call time. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Booker outside. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Rondo. The shot comes out, so Phoenix will take it the other way. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. And for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Jay Crowder. Leonard draws the double. He kicks to Rondo. Good on the triple. 10 points for him.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Bridges passes to Sharch.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who could space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
That one is off.
Yeah, Dario Saric has a busier schedule than most NBA players because almost every offseason, guys, he spends his whole summer as one of the key players on the Croatian national team. He's a player who basically plays year-round.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is checked in for Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Here's Booker. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Man, defended by Booker. It's Jackson atop the key. 6 to shoot. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Kaminsky, and the layup's good off the glass. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points of the night.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Here's Leonard. Sweet little floater. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Well, everybody in the NBA should have the floater as part of their arsenal. Leonard makes it look easy.
Payne dishes to Kaminsky. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Booker and Johnson fill out the wing. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Craig in at power forward position. Now here's Paul.
Yeah, you have got to be cautious around Chris Paul. He understands how to lean and when to draw contact.
Free throw good, Paul. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Galloway's checked in. Both free throws good from Paul.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Check out the vision from Jackson. He doesn't have to make the flashy play, just wants to make the right play.
Well, Phoenix shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Paul passes to Johnson. Kaminsky inside, defended by Batum, and the basket by Kaminsky.
Yeah, nothing too fancy, just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. A 2-point game. Jackson kicks to Batum. Passes it to Mann. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Mann's got his first points in this one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First free throw is good.
Well, there was a decades period of time where Chris Paul was simply stated the best point guard in the league. But let's make no mistake, this guy is successful off the basketball court as well. For such a long time, he has played a significant role in the Players Union, advocating for the players at large, and I have such admiration for it.
The Clippers trail. Now here's Jackson. Paul with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
To the middle, and Crowder slams it in.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us.